And good morning, everyone. Welcome to this day. It is Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, and for some reason a turkey landed on my head. There we go. Can you see that better? There we go. I was just telling him this, and whenever I make a turkey, we're going to our in-laws, so I'm not cooking it this year. But I always butterfly the turkey because it cooks a lot more even, stays juicier. Much better. All right, but this one isn't butterflied, unless it might fly off on my head. Hey, on our show today, we have a couple guests from the Thrive Project. You know our good friend, Mark Robinovich. He does our trading post on Wednesdays. Are you doing that today, Mark? Yep. He will be. And you know Lucy Parker. She's going to be here as well, talking to you about some things going on with Thrive. Ream Ford and Temple, Carol Bowler will be here today and talk about some of the events that they have. And the Senior Center will be here. Shirley will be here along with Sherry Unholtz. And we're going to bring to you, right there, a Kitchens of Ken classic, fall soup. I call it a classic because we did it, I don't know, 5 years ago with Lisa Gibson. Lisa Gibson is the nutritionist and registered dietitian for Agewell. She still does that. So maybe we'll get her back one day and we'll do a new version. Now, as far as meetings go today, there is the traffic hearings. You would know about that if you need to go to those, but I wouldn't worry about those unless you are called in for that. And I think, are you guys doing the Thrive? You have a Thrive meeting later or not? I'm asking them, but I don't know about that. It got changed. All right. Some of these meetings have gotten changed because of the holiday. Even though I got this updated on Monday, there's been some changes. So, all right, let's talk about the weather. Now, I've been telling you about the rain. The way it looks right now, it's already raining Central California on up. As this begins to move down, right here in this area, we'll probably see rain start hitting North LA County, Ventura County, maybe around 8:30 tonight. Down here, we're looking, I want to say around 10. You'll start to see a little bit of drizzle start to come in, give or take an hour either way. The bulk of the rain will be happening about 2 or 3 in the morning till about 6 in the morning, meaning 6 in the morning Thanksgiving Day. Then we'll probably have a rain throughout the morning, and then as we reach midday, it'll be pretty much out of here. Probably by around noon, 1 o'clock or so. So if you make your plans accordingly, but it could be a decent amount of rain. It could be thunderstorms involved with this as well. So for our area, it's not going to be much of a problem there. Of course, worried about the different burn areas, up there in Ventura County, LA County, and of course, even on the other side, the backside of Saddleback. Remember, we had the Holy Fire just about, about 2 months ago or so. But for us, it's not going to be too much. Let's take a look around Orange County today. And yes, rain is due, as I said, gobble, gobble. And pretty, nice temperatures. We got some sunshine here in the morning. Tomorrow, we'll probably drop by about 2 to 3 degrees and be below normal. A lot of times on Thanksgiving, we're looking at 80 degrees. So we're going to be in the mid-60s, which I love the temperature. That's perfect. As we make our way into next week, the temperatures will start to go up, but we're still looking at mid-70s temperatures even into next week. So we got some nice stretch of fall weather. All right, we'll be back in just a moment.
For a change of scenery, you don't have to play golf to enjoy all that 19 Restaurant and Lounge has to offer. From a delicious breakfast menu to our delectable lunch and dinner specials, at 19 Restaurant and Lounge, there is something for everyone. Relax with your friends and family and take in the beautiful view from our spacious patio, or enjoy a cocktail and appetizer in our lounge. 19 Restaurant and Lounge is a great place to socialize, enjoy a meal, or simply take in the view. Join us 7 days a week and experience Laguna Woods' exclusive dining experience.
We all know there's no place like home. You want to stay in your own home, but day-to-day tasks are getting more difficult to manage. Acticare is the solution. We are the trusted care partner in your community with 5-star reviews. You've taken care of others all your life. Now is the time to let us help you. In-home care is a safe and effective way to help you remain living independently in the comfort of your own home.
Acticare, responsive in-home care. Your first day is free.
If you have Medicare, you got to get Alignment Health Plan's Black Card. It's a member-only benefit, unlike anything I've ever seen, giving you access to one-on-one health support any time of day or night. Need to schedule an appointment or need it right there? They'll take care of it. Now you can talk to a doctor 24 hours a day. Call them and get a card of your own, and all the benefits you deserve, too.
Through my window, I see the first sunlight, and I feel the warm ocean breeze. I see the waves that lulled me all night. That's what my window brings me.
Look at this.
That view is $1 million.
It's amazing we can look at these kinds of places within our budget.
You don't have a bad view from here anywhere you look.
It's all about the view. Sunday night is beach night. Sunday night at 8, only on HGTV.
And we have Mark and Lucy with me right now talking about the Thrive Project. I'd like to welcome both of you.
Thank you.
Always good to see you. And today we're talking about your Thrive Centenarian project.
Centenarian, yeah.
And this is kind of a neat thing you're doing. You're getting with folks who are, I would imagine, close or at 100 years old.
100 and over.
And looking at photos of them many years ago compared to now, but really telling their stories, right?
Yeah.
Excuse
Yeah.
me.
We
Yeah.
got the idea from a Czech photographer, Jan Langer, who, and this was on the website, upworthy.com.
Okay.
And here's Mark has
Yeah,
showing some of
we
these
have
pictures.
the photos.
Oh, you
we
do?
had- No. Mark's going to hold them up. We had a little trouble within the email getting the photos
sorry,
here.
we're trying to get them.
No,
to
that's fine.
Can put them on screen, but
we'll show them here then.
What this photographer did was to get the some people who were, he has 13 in the series, were over 100, and got young pictures of them, and then posed them, as closely as he could in terms of lighting. And why he did this, of course, these people lived through 2 world wars. They lived through enormous change technically. Why he did, what he was trying to show, posing them the same way, is that essentially age, there's beauty in age, but there's something eternal in the human spirit, and these people, we don't change. We have some fundamental core.
Right.
So we thought, we have some people over 100 here, and let's do it here as a Thrive project.
Yeah, this is
little
really
did
cool.
we know how many.
We learned yesterday.
We learned yesterday how many.
How many?
In the towers, there's 70.
I don't know if they're all in the
Seriously?
towers. In the village.
In the village.
In the village. Okay, but that's
70.
amazing.
That is amazing.
We were planning to do one of about this size, this 13. But it's going to be a lot bigger.
Everybody always asks this because it's the common question. How did you get to be 100 years old? What kind of lifestyle that you had?
Right.
And inevitably, at least from what you hear, it may not be the cases of all, but they didn't care about what they ate or what they did. They, a lot of them for years, they smoked, they drank, they ate a lot of red meat. They did,
Right.
And to me, it personally, it proves it's more about your lifestyle,
DNA,
and your DNA, and how you view life rather than
your
anything
attitudes,
else.
largely your outlook.
Yeah.
The glasses half full.
But that's
incredible.
what the Thrive Project is all about.
Yeah.
Here's your attitude.
Now, Mark, you took the photos? Not, of course, the ones from years ago.
These I did not, but I'm planning on it. I and Lucy and some of the folks from the video club, we're going to work in conjunction with each other.
Yeah, Lucy's involved with everything in the village.
Yeah, it's a video club largely.
I'm going to take all the still photos of the folks who are here today, and then
Who
we're
want to
hopefully
participate.
Okay.
because we want to make a presentation
Yeah, yeah.
of old and new photos along with videotape about their lives and,
Sure.
and put it up
Yeah.
as a display somewhere in the village so people can come and see.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hopefully it could be on the website. Years ago, you would have printed something like that and it would be very expensive, but now it can go online
know, is
and it
that-
could reach
yeah.
many, many more
Yeah.
people.
Yeah,
So we're kind of excited
that's very
about
true.
it.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Just we were overwhelmed with the number. But we'll get it, however many folks want to participate,
Right.
we'll get it done.
Wow. And now, how did you find out about the number?
Well, that's another story in itself. I proposed this idea to the Thrive Task Force in May, and everybody thought it was a good idea, and Lucy, go do it. And I have been, not every minute of my life, but I've been trying to get the list of people over 100. Well, you can't get lists of residents. It's not legal.
Yeah,
I went to IT, I went to publicity,
Yeah.
So finally, Brian Gruner came to my rescue in recreation and said, we'll send out the letter. So he and I drafted a letter, and it just went out yesterday. So
Okay.
it's just getting started.
All right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic.
It's kind of an exciting
Yeah.
thing to
And it would be nice if somewhere
document
you
these
had
folks.
in the historical center or something, some sort of a permanent type.
You
Yeah,
bet.
it could
Maybe it
Yeah.
changes. And the different people are profiled
it-
for a month, and someone
It
else.
can be
but
changed
you can walk
over
through.
time. Yeah, Dean doesn't know it yet, but I was going to go knock on his door and say, "Guess what we're planning?
Yeah.
Do you want to give us a little room here as,
Yeah.
as time goes on?"
Yeah. That would be really good. Very
Well,
nice.
I go over to the gym in Clubhouse 1, and they have a board listing all the people over 90, and 3 of those are over 100.
Wow.
So hopefully they'll sign up.
Very good.
Yeah.
So if people want to sign up, is there anything on the website right now?
No, there
that people-
isn't. I
okay.
guess if you for some reason didn't get the letter, it was sent snail mail, to make sure it got
Yeah.
there. Contact Recreation.
Okay, so
They know all about
was
it.
it sent just to people that you know over a certain age, or
Oh,
everyone?
no. That's where we found out the 100. They went into into our database
Okay.
and found people who are over 100, and there were 70
Okay.
of them.
Without letting us know who.
We got a little Irish music going. All right.
Without
There we
letting
go.
Turn
us
off your
know.
cell phone.
Yeah. It was very appropriate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Without the rec department letting us know who it all went out to. They did that, kind of
Yeah. Very
behind the
nice.
scenes type of thing. So it just is kind of a cool
Well, I think this will be
situation.
fantastic, and for those who want to participate, if for some reason you overlook the letter or whatever, get in touch with the Recreation Department.
That's right.
And then from there, they'll get you in touch to the right people. Or, even if you forget that, you can always get in touch with the Video Club, because they'll get in
Sure.
touch with Lucy,
It's
and, we'll go from there.
Yeah.
it's a joint project between camera and video.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
kind of fun.
Yeah.
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 So very good.
And we're going to make this work.
Yeah. I
This
think
is
it'll be
important.
fantastic.
Way
is
more than we
important.
thought.
Yeah.
Well, very good. You're all ready set to take some photographs and get going?
You bet.
We are.
All right.
You bet.
Really good.
Ready to go.
Thank
Thank you
Ken.
very much. Have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
And, check that out. I think it's
Yeah.
going to be a fun.
And if
very
any
fun
of you
project,
folks
yeah.
who are over 100 listening to this morning, get a hold of the rec department. We want to come photograph you and videotape you. Come join us.
Very good. All right.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Take care, and we'll be right back. Hey, Laguna Woods, it's Ken.
And Lisa.
Did you miss an episode of This Day? Not to worry. Head over to youtube.com and search Village Television.
Here you can find each episode of This Day and other community programs such as Good Day OC, Discovering Laguna Woods, and much more.
Just click the red subscribe button, then click the bell to be emailed every time we upload a video.
Don't miss out.
And subscribe today.
I choose to make friends out of neighbors.
I choose to start a new chapter.
I choose to live an active lifestyle.
Choose to experience the good life at Villa Valencia. Call or visit us today.
Hi, I'm John Bowser-Bauman. You probably know me best as Bowser from Sha-Na-Na, but I'm also president of Social Security Works PAC. And you know, when I'm in Laguna Woods, I always watch Village Television. Grease for peace.
On December 8th, rock your holiday season at KXmas, featuring Nancy Wilson of Heart with Road Case Royale. Hear classic hits like Barracuda, Crazy on You, These Dreams, and many, many more. Opening the night will be indie rockers La Sera and Springtime Carnivore. December 8th, Irvine Bowl, nestled in Laguna Canyon, home to Pageant of the Masters. You can't miss this. All proceeds benefit KX93.5 FM. Details and tickets are at kx935.com.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 40 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make new friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit our office at Clubhouse 4 or anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
Welcome back. In studio, I have Carol Bowler, who's here with the Reformed Temple. Welcome, and you've got a lot to tell us about.
Yeah, we have some wonderful activities going on in the next couple of weeks, and I want to share them with you. Okay. The first one I want to talk to you about is the next Wednesday, November 28th. We will be showing the acclaimed documentary Rosenwald, and we'll also be serving a light supper for the evening. And I want to tell you a little bit about the background of who Rosenwald was. This is a documentary about the incredible story of a very successful businessman and philanthropist who joined with African American communities in the Jim Crow South to build schools for them during the early part of the 20th century. Julius Rosenwald himself was the son of a German immigrant. He was from Springfield, Illinois. And he was one of the wealthiest men in America, but he also was a beloved humanitarian. And he teamed up with Richard Sears to build Sears, Roebuck and Company, and he significantly contributed to diversifying the company so that it became extremely successful. He was president of Sears, and then afterwards he was chairman of the board. And he was also, as a humanitarian, inspired by Jewish ideals of tzedakah, which means charity, tikkun olam, which means repairing the world, the social justice teachings of his rabbi, and his deep concern for racial inequality in America. And his philanthropy took a dramatic turn when he met Booker T. Washington, who was looking to provide programs for African Americans in the South, which would give them more independence and self-reliance. So one of the first programs that they collaborated on was that Rosenwald helped fund the establishment of 25 YMCAs and YWCAs across the South, because at that time, blacks were not welcome in YMCAs. So that was a huge thing. And then, but the movie and the real story here is about the greatest establishment is that he provided seed money for the creation of more than 5,500 schools for poor and rural African Americans in the southern states at a time when few received even a public education at all. And so from 1915 to 1932, 660,000 rural African American students benefited from his initiative. And the importance of this really cannot be overstated, because to have schools and educators meant that the next generation would be able to move out of that grinding poverty and not have to be dependent on the land for their existence. And there are many prominent alumni and educators, including ancestors of Oprah Winfrey, Spike Lee, Tony Award-winning playwright George Wolfe, and George Bond, Julian Bond. Pulitzer Prize-winning journalist and columnist Eugene Robinson also went to a Rosenwald school, and that's what they were called. They were called the Rosenwald schools. But it's very interesting because this whole project and Rosenwald's involvement is not well known today, because he directed that at the time of his life, of his death, the name Rosenwald School would be taken off, and it would not bear it would no longer bear his name. So this is an interesting thing that most people don't know anything about. And all told, over his lifetime, he gave over $63 million, which by today's standards is about 10 times more.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine. Why do you think he wanted to take his name off? Just because he didn't want to
I just think that he just wasn't, I think that went along with his humility and his integrity, that he didn't want it to be about himself.
Right.
And he also started something called the Rosenwald Fund, and that provided $1.65 million to artists and intellectuals to be able to study and refine their craft. And that names we might recognize who benefited from that would be Marian Anderson, Ralph Bunche, W.E.B. Du Bois. And so the significance of this film is that Julius Rosenwald epitomizes the partnership, the strong partnership between the American Jewish community and the African American community.
Exactly.
And so the details for the evening is that it's open to all Laguna Woods residents and their guests.
All right.
The cost is $20, payable to the Reformed Temple of Laguna Woods, RTLW.
All right.
It includes a light supper catered by Yolanda with a choice of vegetable quiche or chicken salad. A check should be sent to RTLW 242 Calle Aragon in Laguna Woods, and you must indicate your choice of entree. Reservations must be made in advance. Interestingly, our Rabbi Ben Kamen, in addition to being our rabbi and being a wonderful teacher and inspiration, is also a scholar of Martin Luther King.
Oh, wow.
He has written many books about him.
All right.
And he will be speaking about the significance of what Rosenwald did and the collaboration between the Jewish community and the African American community after the film is over. So that's the first thing that we're doing.
Well, and that's a big one. So,
it is a big one.
That will be great. And how long is the documentary?
The documentary, I don't know that I have an actual time, but I would imagine no more than about an hour, hour and a quarter, something like that. And the doors open at 5:30, I think. Let me just check. What did I say there?
Well, we've moved on to the next one, but that's okay. We'll show it again.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But let's go on to the Hanukkah celebration that's coming up.
Hanukkah begins.
I was just telling you, we were talking about Hanukkah yesterday, and I'm looking forward to all of the food.
Well, then you're going to be interested in what I have to tell you. Hanukkah begins Sunday night, December 2nd. And we're doing two events this year. First of all is that our men's club is sponsoring a Hanukkah party on Sunday, December 9th in Clubhouse 6 at 11 o'clock in the morning. And it will include lunch, of course, latkes, and other goodies.
My favorite.
Yes, other goodies provided by Yolanda. And there'll be singing, and it'll be a very joyous affair. And then we invite members and their guests.
Perfect.
It's $15 and reservations are required. You can call John Dorman at 949-859-2212 or send a check, I believe.
2212 or 2215?
2215.
2215. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because we had 2215 on the screen, so that's perfect.
Thank
okay,
you.
Good. Great.
Also, on December 7th at our regular Sabbath service, which takes place at 7:30 in Clubhouse 1, we will be celebrating Hanukkah, including the lighting of the menorah, which is the candle holder that we've dedicated specifically for Hanukkah.
Okay.
We will be serving latkes and applesauce and sour cream and special Hanukkah pastry, which is somewhat like a jelly donut. And so again, members and their guests are welcome, and those services begin at 7:30.
Perfect. Now, aren't you coming back like during Hanukkah so you can bring me some of those latkes?
Oh, I'd be happy to.
Well, I'm going to hold you to it. That's perfect. Well, thank you for all of the
information. I hope we see you at some of these things.
Well, that's very possible. I just might come on over. Well, thank you so much for the information.
You're welcome.
Always a pleasure,
Thank you for
Carol.
having me. Have a wonderful holiday.
You too. And we will be right back, but don't forget, there's a lot of celebrations happening, the Rosenwald documentary, as well as the Hanukkah celebrations. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brian Rott, President and CEO of Cartmart here in Laguna Woods. My family's been in the golf cart business since 1959, and we win our customers over with the simple belief of we treat you right. We are proud to be the authorized dealer for Club Cart here in Orange County and your go-to source for the sales and service to other major brands. We're conveniently located on El Toro Road, just minutes from Laguna Woods. So come by and see for yourself, while when doing business with Cartmart, there's no reason to go anywhere else.
Do you need Halloween, Thanksgiving, or Christmas cards? Diane's Hallmark has them all. From a wide selection of gifts as well as Hallmark Christmas ornaments, let Diane's Hallmark help you celebrate these special seasons. We also carry Vera Wang Bradley handbags and jewelry. And don't forget, we carry Bibles, Christian books, and gifts as well. Come in today and experience our personalized service. Diane's Hallmark is located in the Walmart Shopping Center next to Hobby Lobby.
Did you know that we are living longer, healthier lives than ever before? And did you know that social interaction, brain stimulation, and exercise improve your quality of life? Did you know the Saddleback College Emeritus Institute offers 200 tuition-free classes to older adults in South Orange County? With over 30-plus locations between Lake Forest and San Clemente, it has never been easier to take advantage of your third act of life. Sign up today.
I was unable to achieve erection. You know, being single and when searching for a partner, that was always in the forefront of my thinking. I wanted to find a more natural solution.
Lasara offers the only clinically proven medical treatment that reverses erectile dysfunction without the use of pills, needles, or surgery.
I'm just really grateful to Lasara. This is the best decision I could ever have made.
Call now for the Laguna Woods Special.
Welcome back. The Senior Center has a lot going on, as always, and we have Shirley and Cherie here to tell us more about it. Now, you know, we were just talking before we came back about food and how quickly everything's come and gone. I mean, but now you've got a whole plethora of things to do for December.
Oh, December's full.
Is it full?
It is
full of crazy things. So before we start that, how's the renovation coming along?
The renovation is coming along. We're finished. A couple little things here and there, but we had our opening on Monday.
You did? How'd that go?
No, it went well.
Did you get a lot of good feedback?
We got some really good feedback. Wonderful. So we've got to tweak a couple more things, but we just want to, thank everybody for hanging in there with us for 3 weeks. We have never, ever, ever been closed that long. No. We just, this is home. The Senior Center is home away from home for a lot of seniors, and we understand that we need to continue to feed them and do the programs that we have. So we were the staff worked, but we were sad when we had to close the doors. But
Yeah.
we did some renovations. Sometimes you have to do what you have to do to keep things up. And so
Right.
we appreciate everybody's understanding, and the senior center looks really, really nice.
Wonderful. So if you haven't seen it, definitely get out there and
Yes.
check it out.
Yes,
Well, good.
absolutely.
Well, good. So what are some of the first things you'd like to talk about today?
We have so many things going on in the month of December. I'm only going to touch on a few of them because there are so many. We were closed for 3 weeks.
Right.
So we are, like you were saying, we're just chock full of fun things to do in the month of December. So I'll start out with Hanukkah. Our Hanukkah celebration is on December 3rd. So invite your friends, come over, eat some great food, and we'll celebrate that one. We also have a few others. There is Country Christmas with Cowboy Jack is coming back.
Oh, is he?
He was very popular last time he was there. So we're again inviting everybody to come down and get rocking and get your Country Christmas on. And
well, refresh my memory. What will that entail? Is it a party? Is it a dance?
It's lunch. Come down for lunch.
And you'll
have
music?
lunch.
Yeah. Okay.
And Cowboy Jack is gonna play the guitar and walk around, and everybody can sing and have a good time.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Perfect. That sounds fun.
We're having a poinsettia day, so everybody has a chance to win a free poinsettia. Again, lunch. On that day, I think it's lasagna. So come down for lunch, have some lasagna. We're doing a Cookies and Carols with the Harmonaires. That's on December 14th. So come down and sing along. They're great. I don't know if you've seen the Harmonaires before. It is, how do you describe that? Just a chorus of women who just love to sing, and they, they're very entertaining. And again, have some cookies and sing along to some Christmas songs.
Excellent.
And then, of course, we have our big Christmas celebration on Friday, December 21st.
Okay.
And that's, I mean, again, that was just a few of them, but there are so many.
Well,
that
and
are
that was
going
something
on,
every
so.
week, so I'm sure you can fill every day. And I'm sorry, everything you've mentioned has food. You have to stop that.
It's really good.
Everything's mentioning food, right?
Elvis.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh my God, how can I forget? We're having Elvis come down. So Elvis is going to be in the building on December 20th.
Okay.
And
it's phenomenal.
Phenomenal. If anyone has seen it, that is something you have to
So I
come
would
down
assume
for.
that is a singing performance.
Yes, this man,
like no other.
This man belongs in Las Vegas. He is phenomenal, and he's gonna sing some Christmas songs and some of his regular Elvis.
Like a Blue
but
Christmas.
you just stand there, and if you walk out of the room and say, "That is Elvis Presley."
Wow.
That is
Where'd
Elvis
you guys
Presley.
find him?
He, you know what? He's been with us for a while. I don't remember how we found him, but probably at a bar somewhere, maybe.
Wow. Shirley, you really get out.
Friday nights I troll the streets.
She does, looking for talent.
Yes.
He's good talent. He's good talent. Well, good thing you got him back again this year.
Yeah,
Everybody will be happy. Excellent.
Elvis is in the building that day. Do not. That's when
come
you
on over.
can't miss.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Let me know when he's going to be there.
Yes, December 20th.
What did you say, December 20th? And what time would that be at?
11:30.
11:30.
No, we'll have you
12:30.
over because you guys will just
maybe
be,
we'll come on over and catch a couple of
you'll be
full
blown
show.
away. You'll be blown away. I drool.
Oh, wow. Wow. Is this the young Elvis or the older Elvis?
It's the young
Elvis.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well, sounds like a fun
great.
time.
Yes.
Excellent.
We're always having fun.
You guys
Always
are,
having
and
fun.
you always provide so many wonderful things and events and activities. Why would you go anywhere else?
Exactly. You know, the senior center is home away from home for a lot of seniors, and it's really important for us, especially at the holidays. Like today is our Thanksgiving luncheon. Unfortunately, we're full, but you know, a lot of our seniors will not have Thanksgiving with family, or Christmas, or New Year's Eve, or Hanukkah. So we want to provide that special day where they can say, you know, I did get to go to a Hanukkah dinner, I did get to have Thanksgiving. It's really important for us to do that. And the way that we can do it is, obviously, as everybody knows in the community, we're a nonprofit organization, Age Well Senior Services. So this is the time of year, if you're giving to a charity, please keep us in mind, because we really need to keep our doors open. We serve so many people, and we do so many good things behind the scenes that no one understands and knows. So keep us in your thoughts.
Right.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Any last words?
No, we just invite everybody to come down.
Okay. Well, good luck with
Come down, grab our newsletter.
Grab the newsletter. This thing is packed with lots of stuff, cookies, and there's the country Christmas one.
That's right.
So perfect. So you guys have everything in here, so you can get these at the senior center.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Perfect. Well, thank you
Absolutely.
again,
Absolutely.
and have a happy Thanksgiving
You
to
too.
you guys,
You
and
too,
good
Lisa.
luck with the
Thank you.
luncheon today.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. And don't forget that the Senior Center is always there for you as a home away from home, as Shirley puts it. We'll be right back after this.
Lee. Today, we're talking with Dr. Christine Chung. Today's topic is gum disease. Doctor, what do we need to know about gum disease? Mom.
Oh, I'm sorry. Gum disease is an infection of the tissue that support and surround your teeth. It's a major cause of tooth loss in adults, but it's an easy fix.
Thank you, doctor. So don't wait, people. Come on in and get your 7-day dental smile.
Well, welcome folks to another edition of Kitchens of Ken, and once again, light and easy cooking with Age Well Senior Services. With me today, you might recognize from other past episodes, Lisa Gibson. She is a registered dietitian and nutritionalist with Age Well. Good to have you back.
Thanks, Ken. Always great to see you.
Yeah, and what's even better is, once again, you brought along one of your interns, right?
Yes, this is Alex Strobel. She is a dietetic intern.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And I've had the pleasure of working with her for the last week and a half, and she's helping with this cooking segment.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And you're going through a program now as internship.
Mm-hmm.
Where's this going to lead you? To work for Age Well or other different companies that are similar?
Yeah, you never know. My end goal is to be a registered dietitian, just like Lisa. So we'll see what happens. This is a really great experience. So I'm just taking it all in stride, enjoying it.
Well, I think it's wonderful because we need folks like you to help people like me eat a little bit better. And today we're going to do that with some of the stuff we brought today, right?
And our goal is to have easy things because this is our summer edition.
Yeah.
And it's hot, we don't want to cook, so we purchased a couple of items that you can mix together and serve it 3 different ways is what we're doing. And Ken, you're doing summer barbecue.
I am. And you know, here in the village, they're sort of restricted in having outdoor grills. They can only either have a small little propane type grill, maybe an electric grill. So what I wanted to do is bring to you folks how to get those smoky flavors without having the big kind of smoker that I have at home. So very easy nowadays. And the reason is, unlike a few years ago, there are a lot of great spices out there that you can find all over. You can find them at your local grocery store. There's a wonderful spice store that's right down the way in Laguna. And places like Trader Joe's, all these different places, and online, of course, have these spices now that have natural smoke flavoring in them. So a couple ones I want to show you. This is the one I found years ago, and I first came about this probably 10 years ago. It's not this actual one, of course, but it is the actual brand, and it's smoked paprika. Of course, this has been around for decades and decades. And I first found it in the Indian section of a market that I was in. Now, of course, you can find it just about anywhere. And let me take the cap off here, and I want you to smell this. This is smoked sweet paprika. They have smoked hot paprika as well.
Good. That's great.
This alone will add flavor to a lot of different things.
My mouth's watering.
Yeah, in fact, I have a spice at home. I use a spice blend of salt, this paprika, garlic, and pepper. It's like my standard one. Also, another great one is ancho chili. Now, ancho chili has a smoky flavor. It is a smoked chili or dried chili, but it has almost a sweet raisiny flavor, so it's not really hot. It's a great one to go with. If you don't have that, you can nowadays find almost anywhere all kinds of barbecue rubs out there. Right across the way over at Stater Brothers, there's a line made by McCormick and Stubbs, and I thought I'd go over there and try and find one, and there's probably 20 that I could find. Natural smoke flavoring. And I got these online, I actually got these as a gift. These are a set of smoked spices, but they're bourbon infused as well.
All of them?
All of them, yeah. There's paprika, there's salt, there's vanilla, there's sugar and pepper, and that's a way to go too. And then I was telling you about the spice store down the street. Well, now you can get these wonderful packets of spices. They have all these jars. You can pick what you want. This is a chimichurri blend, which is wonderful. All this kind of stuff adds good grilled flavor to your food without having to have a barbecue at home. So many different ways that you can go here.
Great.
So what I thought I'd do was a little sausage kebab today. And I want you to look at these, and I want you to notice something, that one of the mistakes that people make whenever they make kebabs is they put the meat, then the tomato, then the onion, and all that, all on one kebab. Well, they all cook differently. The things like the tomatoes, and here I did some canned artichoke hearts. The tomatoes take like a minute. Artichokes 2 minutes. Of course, the meat and the onions and all take longer. So I do these all separately or close to their time, as you can see how I put them out here. So easy way to do, get yourself whatever kind of oil you like. We use grapeseed oil a lot at our house because my wife is allergic to olives, so we stay away from olive oil. Yeah, but grapeseed oil is a great alternative. Yeah. And the only one I would not ever use in grilling is canola oil. Canola at high temperatures gets almost this fishy kind of flavor and smell to it. So all you do, you just brush some oil on. If you want to use olive oil spray, sprays, they come in canola oil, all kinds of different things. Whatever works best for you. Then whatever spice you want, you just simply sprinkle it on. You oil it because you want the spices to, of course, stay on, right? That's the whole purpose. Every time I cook sausage, I don't care what kind of sausage it is, I will always put on some sort of a flavorful spice blend or rub. It just adds another dimension. And that's the whole point. Light and easy cooking, adding big, bold flavors. You might want to add a little bit of salt, not much at all. What you want to look at if you get your rub or if you get a premix, look at how much salt is in there. I try and find ones that don't have a lot of salt, not because I'm not afraid of salt, it's because I want to control how much salt I put on. So keep that in mind. So there you go. Now, we're going to move on to this wonderful bruschetta you're making, but it's a lentil salad that can be used 3 ways, right? Bruschettas on pasta, just as a dip, right?
Absolutely.
So Alex, why don't you start out by showing how we started with our initial and then the 3 different things we're going to be doing with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so we got some pre-cooked lentils from Trader Joe's, as well as this fresh bruschetta sauce. 2 ingredients, really simple. What we're going to do is just combine them all as it is right here in this bowl. So we did that, kind of mixed it up, and then we took a little bit out because, like Lisa said, we're going to be making it 3 different ways. So the first is just as it is, topped with a little feta cheese, and you can use that as a dip. And this is really great on crackers such as Triscuits, or
and Ken's going to try some.
I'm going to try. These are so good. I have to confess, we started making this at our house maybe a couple years ago, and it's so easy. All the ingredients are ready to go. It's just what they call dump and stir. That's what I have to do. Seriously.
Seriously, 30 seconds tops, you're good to go.
It's wonderful.
So that's the dip. You can use it over bread, crackers, pretty much anything you like. Eat it with a spoon, that's good too. So we've got our remainder right here. What we're gonna do is you can serve it as a pasta sauce, which is really delicious as well. So we also from Trader Joe's got these goat cheese sun-dried tomato raviolis. So what we're gonna do is Just take a little spoonful of the remaining sauce. You're gonna top it over freshly cooked pasta, and just kind of like that, and a little bit more. And you're ready to serve.
That's, yeah.
Really simple, really easy. Yeah, take a look.
Here. We can see that.
There you go.
And when I make this at home, the pasta is obviously hot. I don't heat up that sauce. Just put the sauce on, and then it heats up the sauce.
Yeah, that's a good point,
and it's
because
delicious.
you don't, the heat from the residual pasta will warm that up just a little bit. Yeah, very
Absolutely,
good.
and you don't have to use raviolis. You can put it over spaghetti, you can do penne, you can do angel hair. Really any kind of pasta that you like is perfect, okay? So now we're gonna make this into a salad. So again, you're gonna have the cooked lentils and the bruschetta sauce mixed together in this little dish right here. What I've done is I've cut up a yellow bell pepper, orange and red, as well as a large cucumber. So I'm gonna do about half of each. I'm gonna dump some of the yellow on in there. It's really nice, really colorful. Bell peppers are a great source of vitamin C, vitamin A, really crunchy, really fresh. And
that really looks good. The colors
Doesn't
alone.
It? I love the color. All right, and let's do the cucumber.
And this is probably one of those salads, if you don't like cucumbers, don't put them in.
Absolutely.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and so as you can see, I've left the skin on the cucumber. A lot of people peel it. I like to leave it on. It's really mild in flavor, and it adds some fiber. So when you peel it, you're gonna miss out on some of the nutrients that you're gonna be getting if you do eat the peel.
Now, Lisa, you're a nutritionist here.
Yes.
And of course, Alex is on her way to become a nutritionalist. Look at what we're having here today. You know, from this side, by the way, the sausage I used here is a chicken apple sausage, also from Trader Joe's, but we're not pushing Trader Joe's, but a lot of the stuff can be found there. Of course, artichoke hearts, tomatoes, the bell peppers over here, lentils, of course.
Yes.
So
fantastic.
lentils are like a powerhouse, right?
Oh, definitely, definitely. They are very, very high in protein and in fiber. A serving size is about a half cup, and from that serving, you're gonna get about 8 grams of fiber, 9 grams of protein, all super important nutrients that you're not gonna be finding in that high of amount in other foods. So recommended daily allowance of fiber is about 25 grams, right? So you're getting about 8-9 grams from one serving. That's a third, that's great. So really tasty, really delicious.
And what we did is, depending on how much time and money you have, if you don't have much time, you can buy these lentils already cooked.
Right.
So this is gonna obviously be a little bit more money. Once you open them up, they only keep in the refrigerator about 3 to 4 days.
Yes.
Right, so if you're living by yourself, you can always freeze them if you don't eat them all, but don't let them sit in your refrigerator for a couple of weeks and then go back and eat them.
Yeah.
The other option is, these are dried lentils that are really cheap, very inexpensive. They keep, when they're uncooked, forever.
Yeah.
And it's easy to cook. You don't have to pre-soak them. It only takes about a half an hour minimum to cook if you want them a little softer. And then you could freeze them. If you cook them from dry, then they last for about a week in the refrigerator. And then one more product is...
Yeah, you found this one. This is interesting.
Yeah, Alex is the one that found these. So these are...
So this is by Bird's Eye. I found them at Walmart, and they're really great. This is protein blend. So like I said, lentils are really high in protein. There's another option there.
New England style.
Yeah, and this one is Italian style. So it's a blend of whole grains, lentils. It's got your broccoli, white beans, and a Parmesan garlic sauce. So this serves about 2 people. You just steam it in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and you've got a really easy dinner or easy snack if you want to serve this over some toast or Triscuits as well.
Very good. So you see how easy all this is. It's nutritious.
Yeah.
It's delicious. That's the point. We're not taking away any flavor here.
Right.
There's all different kinds of options that you can use. You can even take some of these smoked spices and put them in with the lentil salad, however you like it. Lisa will be back again doing another one, right?
Yes,
all right.
yes.
Nice
Thank you
to
so
see
much,
you.
Ken. It's a
Alex,
pleasure.
nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you.
And we'll see you next time.
Would you like to save money like we do? I want to introduce you to our granddaughter, Erin Reed, who's a Medicare advisor. Erin, can you save my neighbors and friends money as you have done with Grandpa and me?
Many of the plans I offer have $0 monthly premiums and can help save you money. There are many different options out there when it comes to Medicare coverage, and I represent all of them. But more importantly, I represent you as the individual. Call today for a free plan comparison.
When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Low payments? Yes, we can. Low financing for all types of credit? Yes, we can. Capistrano Toyota features 10 acres of new and certified pre-owned Toyotas, plus many used cars priced below $10,000. When other dealers say no, Capistrano Toyota says, yes, we can. Exit the 5 freeway at Camino Capistrano.
Hi, everybody. I'm Sean Thomas. Welcome to Sports Talk. Come join me here every Thursday at 11:30 a.m. for sports highlights, tournament news, and interviews for Laguna Woods residents and around the world. Hey, maybe even Broadway. It's a beautiful day for a ball game. Put it on your calendar. Thursday mornings, a great way to start your day with me and the Sports Talk way. Or even a triple's okay. I'll see you then.
Yeah.
Okay, I get the hat now.
You got the hat?
I get
you
the
got
hat.
the turkey hat?
I do. It's you know, they were
That is
trying to
cool.
figure out a name for me, but my last name Hart doesn't really go well with the whole Thanksgiving thing.
No,
all right, what do we got
I
for
think
movies?
it looked great. Hey, our movie, of course, coming up on Friday. Oh, first, with The Incredibles. And love this movie, Incredibles 2. This picks up off where the other one ended. With the whole Parr family, which is Mr. Incredible, Elastigirl, and there's Dash and Violet and Jack. And this kind of centers around two stories. One about Elastigirl is called back into action, while Mr. Incredible stays home and watches after Jack, who begins to have these incredible powers. And there's little Jack there. Really fun movie. I love these movies. Very well done. And great voices in this. Samuel L. Jackson plays Frozone. Craig T. Nelson, of course, Mr. Incredible. And Holly Hunter is Elastigirl. So really good. That'll be this Friday. And by the way, tomorrow, Thanksgiving, we'll be bringing you 3 movies. The Founder, Darkest Hour, and also A Dog's Purpose. So I think one's at 10 o'clock, one's at 2 o'clock, and the other one is at 6 o'clock.
A good variety.
Yeah, and you're going to talk briefly about this, and then we're going to see the trailer.
And then so we have Being John Malkovich, and that's going to be on Monday, November 26th at 2 and 6 p.m. And we have a clip to show you right now about that movie.
Thank you.
Welcome to the 7.5 floor of the Merton Plummer Building.
My name is Craig Schwartz, and I have an interview with Dr. Lester.
Please have a seat, Mr. Juarez.
My name is Schwartz.
My name is Schwartz.
Which of these 2 letters comes first, this one or this one?
The symbol on the left is not a letter, sir.
Damn, you're good.
Do you know that I don't even know your name or where you work?
And 50 other lines to get into a girl's pants.
So, honey, you thought any more about us having a baby?
I think that maybe we should just wait and see if this job thing pays off.
There's a tiny door in my office, Maxine, and it takes you inside John Malkovich.
There's no such thing as a hole into somebody's brain.
Yes, there is. You see the world through John Malkovich's eyes? Yes. And then after about 15 minutes...
That's not me. I didn't say that.
You're spit out into a ditch on the side of the New Jersey Turnpike.
It was amazing. Where the hell are we? We're Malkovich's subconscious. Do you think that it's kind of weird that John Malkovich has a portal? I mean, do you think that it might have some sort of significance?
What is going on? Huh?
I discovered that portal.
It's my head!
John Cusack, Cameron Diaz, Catherine Keener, and John Malkovich.
Malkovich! Malkovich!
Being John Malkovich.
Hey, Malkovich, be fast!
Different. I didn't even recognize that was Cameron Diaz. Okay, so that's going to be on Monday, November 26th, 2 and 6. And as you can see, it's about a puppeteer who discovers a portal that leads literally into the head and mind of movie star John Malkovich. and John Cusack, Cameron Diaz, and Catherine Keener.
Yeah.
So cool. That looks
Very
very
good.
interesting and different. So that was on Monday. So Thanksgiving tomorrow, as we know, the first one's sold out. That's here
Yeah, the
locally.
clubhouses are sold out,
Right.
but check Restaurant 19 or 19 Restaurant, however you want to say it,
Yeah.
and see if they still have space left. They are taking
Right.
walk-ins, but keep in mind
could be a wait,
that
though.
there could be a wait.
Yeah.
So give them a call and find out if you can still make a reservation or not.
Yep.
So if you want to go over there, they've got different offerings, a variety of different things to have, or you can have the traditional Thanksgiving dinner.
Yep, with the beloved pumpkin, apple, and pecan pie.
Yes.
Bet you can't wait.
Yeah.
Is that what you're looking for? Are you making the pie?
I'm not making anything this time.
That is amazing. You got away scot-free.
Yeah.
Good for
I'm not
you.
making anything.
Excellent. All
Although
right.
I kind of missed that, but that's all right.
Well, that's all right. You can do it for Christmas.
Yeah.
Okay. And then don't forget that New Year's Eve will be selling out as well. So make sure you guys get on that list. And that's
Yeah.
going to be obviously New Year's Eve. And that looks very fun. They're going to have James Darren as the performer with the Dave Siebels Band or Siebels Band. December 31st, of course, and they've got different showings, or you can also, and then you can pick the showing, and then you can have VIP access, which will get you access to meeting the band and having a different bar, and so that sounds like a lot of fun. But tickets are already been on sale since November 1st, so you guys definitely to make sure that you get your tickets right away.
Yeah, this sells out very quickly.
It does.
And next week we're having Brian Gruner on, talk more about holiday activities.
Perfect.
Now, tell you about the weather.
Rain,
right?
really? Are you
Yeah,
sure?
and the rain is due, and in fact, it's already raining in central and northern California. It's due into southern California, probably hitting northern LA and Ventura County, maybe about 9 o'clock tonight, 10 o'clock tonight. It'll make its way down here. We could see a little drizzle around 9, 10 o'clock. Most of our rain in this area will be happening, 2, 3 in the morning till about 6 or 7 in the morning on Thanksgiving.
Right.
Then expect scattered showers through probably about noon or so. And then it'll get out of here. Partly cloudy on Friday, then things will be clearing up for the weekend. As we get into next week, we'll still have nice fall weather. We'll be in the mid 70s, so it'll still be nice.
Great.
Yeah, so here are the temperatures around the area today. Palm Springs down to 76, and so cold out there. A little bit of snow is expected up in Big Bear above 7,000 feet with this system.
Excellent.
Yeah, so
we're
all
gonna have
those
to start doing the mammoth report.
Yeah,
We want to know what the skiing's like there.
So all those temperatures will be down by about 3 or 4 degrees tomorrow.
Right, and then
Yeah.
as you know, you won't see us tomorrow or Friday, so we won't be seeing you guys until Monday of next week, and we're gonna have the third update, 7-day dental, the recreation update, as well as BreastLink. So have a wonderful holiday, and we'll see you guys next Monday.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Mama used to 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 Mama used to